Alright, coming up next, another first-time tag team encounter as Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, Pretty Deadly, get set to lock it up with Killer and Psycho, the Texas Hangman.
The next tag team match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, both from London, England, at a combined weight of 354 pounds, the team of Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, and together, they are Pretty Deadly.
Okay, it's my first time seeing them here, but I've caught Pretty Deadly in WWE. Interesting approach, but whatever. They wrestle really well, and, well, who cares if they dress like, well, sensitive bullfighters. Well, appearances aside, these two young cruiserweights are at a pretty big disadvantage in this match, with just one, Texas Hangman, weighing nearly as much as both members of Pretty Deadly put together. Myron, did you even tell those guys what the Texas Hangmen looked like? Couldn't they tell from the name alone they wouldn't be facing like the Rougeau brothers or something? This is even meaner than the stuff you've done to the toxic table.
I didn't do nothing. They knew exactly what they were getting into. They knew what the Texas Hangman looked like. They signed on the dotted line anyway. They've got a lot of faith in themselves. A whole lot of faith in themselves. A whole lot. Let's see how well placed that faith is. Oh, I'm afraid I'm inclined to agree with you too. As far as cruiserweights go, Pretty Deadly are pretty much second to none, but as far as the Texas Hangmen are concerned, this is a huge overmatch.
Their opponents accompanied by Hangman Tex Lynch from the Lone Star State and at a combined weight of 621 pounds, Killer and Psycho, the Texas Hangman.
The small general manager putting in a cameo appearance this evening ringside along with his creation, the Texas Hangman version 2, Killer and Psycho, back again. From their days in the AWA, it's a whole new set of guys, but it's the same principle. They are carrying on the mantle of the original Texas Hangman and not doing a bad job for themselves this evening. Well, looks like it might be an easy job for the Texas Hangman against Elton Prince and Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly. I really do not care for their odds tonight. As first-time encounters go, this one promises to be a real gem. The referee sounds the bell. They come center ring. Elton Prince opens up with a series of shots on Killer. Spins him around with a right, goes behind on him, tags him with a shot to the back. And look at this. Into a sleeper. Oh, look at the stamp on the foot and an elbow to the side of the head disengages Elton Prince. Killer tags in Psycho. And here comes a double team from the Texas Hangman. Oh, 3D to Elton Prince as Psycho takes over for the Texas Hangman. Off the middle rope, flying kick to the side of the head of Elton Prince. Here's a quick cover. One. But only a one, says referee Tom Kanamura. Drop kick misses the mark. Elton Prince goes behind on Psycho. The forearm takes him down to the canvas. Followed up with a kick to the back. Elton Prince stamping the hands and fingers of Psycho. Elton Prince steps out. Here comes Kit Wilson for the first time in the matchup. Wilson whips him to his team's corner. Psycho counters with an elbow. Goes behind. Kit Wilson catches a side suplex from Psycho. Psycho goes after Elton Prince, tags him with a right hand. Kit Wilson whipped to the Texas Hangman's corner. Psycho gonna take this one himself off the middle rope. Another flying kick to the side of the head for Kit Wilson. The Texas Hangman firmly in control of Pretty Deadly up to this point in the match. Psycho with a wrist clutch kick to the face to Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson gathers up. Psycho whips him to the Texas Hangman's corner. Here's a kick to the ribs. Up on the top turnbuckle goes Kit Wilson. There's a hard right hand. And a shove. And out to the floor goes Kit Wilson. Psycho going after Elton Prince. Elton Prince counters. Hangman Tex Lynch hanging back and watching it all. Kit Wilson back in the ring. Psycho showboating as Elton Prince comes in on the tag. Catches Psycho with a shot to the midsection and a snap of the arm. Goes behind. There's a clothesline to the back of the head of Psycho. Elton Prince showboating here, but here comes Killer on the tag. He locks up Elton Prince, has him up in a front cradle. Slams his back into the turnbuckle and throws him out towards center ring. Whoa! Look at this. Whoa! Sat right on his chest. Rebound off the ropes, misses with the moonsault. Elton Prince stepping out of the way just in time. Killer shoves him back. Whoa! What a shot. Down goes Elton Prince. Killer gets a hold of Elton Prince, has him up. Oh! Whoa, oh man, what a shot to the head. Killer showboating out here as here comes Kit Wilson. Wilson taking down Killer. A series of hard right hands to the side of the head of Killer. Killer whipped to the ropes. There's a forearm. Doesn't quite take him all the way down. Kit Wilson escorts Killer towards the ropes. A chop across the chest, draped over the ropes, and he is playing tug-of-war with that leg. Killer in trouble here. Kit Wilson slams his head to the canvas. And Kit Wilson turning things around for Pretty Deadly with the Texas Hangman on the receiving end of the business at this point. What a switch here. Kit Wilson gives Killer to his corner. Here comes Elton Prince again. A double team in the offing from Pretty Deadly. A whip to the ropes. There's a double elbow. Elton Prince charges clothesline. Takes Killer down. Here comes Psycho on the tag. And Elton Prince showboating. These two shouting at each other over the... Oh, well. There's a shove. There's a kick. There's a chop. There's a hard right hand from Psycho. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Nope, just a 1, says the referee. Psycho with a vicious forearm takes Elton Prince down to the canvas. Hangman Tex Lynch kicking back and enjoying the show here. The small general manager just hanging out at ringside watching the Texas Hangman work. Psycho whips Elton Prince into the corner. Here comes Killer. Double team coming up. Here we go. Whip to the ropes. And whoa! What a nasty suplex. A tandem suplex from the Texas Hangman. Elton Prince can't seem to take Killer down. Whip to the corner. A chop across the chest. Elton Prince goes to work on the arm of Killer. Elton Prince catches an elbow to the face from Killer. Killer gets a hold of him, has him all the way up. Look at this military press drop. And down he goes. Here's a cover. 1, 2, 3. This one's all over. Say goodnight to Elton Prince. The Texas Hangman win by pinfall.
Here's the time, 5 minutes and 56 seconds, and your winners, the Texas Hangmen.
I'm not being sarcastic when I say this. I thought that Pretty Deadly might have actually gone on a little bit longer. But the Texas Hangman making pretty short work of Elton Prince and Kit Wilson in this one. Wow.
Indeed, Myron, Killer, and Psycho going home after basically what amounts to half a day at work. What a performance against Pretty Deadly. There you see the finish for Elton Prince. He just had the wind knocked out of him. Ladies and gentlemen, we've still got more RWL Rage right after the break.